Hi everyone, it's Arylo here with your weekly love letter. And I'm so excited to be here with you today. Actually, I'm taping this from my meditation room. I'm sitting on my zafu. I'm sitting here in front of my altar. This is the place that I come every day to connect with myself, to connect with the divine, and to really get good guidance on how to live my life. And it's also the place I really come to get permission to love myself, especially when I'm having a hard time doing so. And today I want to share a story with you and also really talk about what do we do in those moments when we need rest, when we're tired, when we need to relax, but there's so much to do. You see, a couple weeks ago, I had a really great thing happen to me. I received a bouncing baby book. For the last 16 months, I have been working so hard to be able to bring self-love into form. And so I stopped by my publisher and they gave me this. This is what's called a galley, and this is what goes out to all the magazines all over the place to talk about the book. And this is my new book, my second book, Madly in Love with Me, The Daring Adventure to Becoming Your Own Best Friend. And I remember when they gave me this book 2 weeks ago, I was so excited. I was excited and I was elated. And I kind of felt like, like a new mom just getting her baby for the first time and being able to see it in form after it had been growing inside of her. And I wanted to celebrate, and I wanted to be energized, and I wanted to share it with the world. But I was tired. So tired. My heart was tired, my soul was tired, my body was tired, and I woke up the next day, y'all, and I could hardly move. I had no energy, zero. And there was this voice inside my head that said, Christine, you need to rest. You need to relax. You need to replenish. You just gave birth to something you've been working on for 16 months. And then this other voice came into my head and said, rest. You don't have time for rest. There's things to do. We have to, there's a whole plan to create about how to share this book. And there's people to call. And you have to send out your love letter today. And you have an event coming up this week. And I just laid there in my bed and I was like, I can't do it. But I don't know what else to do. And when that happens for me, because I've been practicing self-love for over 11 years now, there's another bell that goes off in my head that says, warning, 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 you are about to go into achievement junkie, doing addict mode. And I have a whole tool shed full of superpower self-love tools that I reach into in those moments when I have a self-care crisis, a self-love crisis, a self-empowerment crisis, whatever it is, a branch of self-love I'm working with. And so in this particular instance, when I find it hard to rest, when I find it like, oh God, I need a break, but I don't know how to give it to myself. There's 3 superpower tools, 3 self-love superpower tools I use. And today, because I know that there's so many of you out there that, like me, struggle with resting and relaxing, that you want to be able to give yourself that care, because we know if we don't, what happens? The universe comes by and it makes it happen for us, right? We get sick, we get in an accident, something happens where we get laid out. And I don't want that to have to happen to any of us. Me, you, your friends, your mom, whatever, right? So I'm going to share these tools with you, 3 of them, that you can use whenever you know that you need your heart and soul to take a rest, your body to take a rest, and you're having a hard time doing it. So you can come and you can sit in front of your self-love altar if you want. You don't have to have a zafu, though. Here's the first one. First, you're going to go to yourself for love. And the way you do that is you ask yourself this super-powered question. And the question is this. Close your eyes even and put your hand on your heart, and you say to yourself, are you willing to disappoint another so that you won't disappoint yourself? It's a big question. Are you willing to disappoint another in order to not disappoint yourself? And if you're loving yourself, the answer is actually yes. It's always yes. And it's okay, you're going to disappoint people when you choose to take care of yourself, when you put your life in front of them, when you choose me before we. Just like I had to cancel an event, just like I couldn't send out my love letter. And I had to be willing to do that. And it was hard, y'all. It was hard. Which is why I had to go to superpower tool number 2. And this is when you reach out there for love. Pick up the phone and you call a friend. Because in this moment, you're not able to be your own best friend. You call up your best friend or a friend and you say to them, I need your help. I need you to give me permission to tell me it's okay that I rest and relax and that I don't fill in the blank. that I don't go to this party, that I cancel this meeting, that I decide to do this instead of this. And they say back to you, I give you permission. Of course, honey. Of course. Ask them to tell you what you can't say to yourself, and then receive it. And then, if you still need another one, which in this case I did, I came right back here and sat on the zafu, you go here for love. You go to the divine. And you take yourself into a conversation with the divine. I often like to put myself in a meditation pose and put my thumbs right here on my sternum so it connects to my heart. And take a deep breath, and I ask the divine, I have this thing that's really important for me to do. In this case, it was, figure out how I'm going to share my book, or do this event, or whatever, write this love letter, whatever it is for you. And I still want to do it, but I can't do it now. Can you tell me when? What's in divine timing? And can you just keep working on it until I can get back to it? And the divine, of course, will say yes, and it will give you the answer for when. See, what often happens for us is we have our idea of our own timing in our head. We don't listen to divine timing. So ask for a date, a kind of general idea of when you can revisit it. Put that on your calendar, and it will settle your doing it as an achievement junkie down. The most important thing that you can do is to love yourself, because the more you love yourself, the more energy you have to give to everyone else. So I've spent the last 2 weeks filling up my energy tanks, and I hope to continue to come back and give you and fill up with love from the extra love that I have to give. So go ahead, rest, relax, replenish, take good care of yourself. Sending you much love.